Can you guess? Can you guess where I am? Underneath? What's going on here? Weird geometry. Like, whoa. But it's not special effects. I'm actually under the Chicago Bean, and I want to say something about reflections, because that's what this thing is all about. This thing is all about reflections. It's this big metal sculpture here in Chicago. It's pretty incredible. And it reflects all the way around. It's this massive reflective surface. And it's sort of like life. Life is something that reflects the composition of our choices over time. So if you look around at any point in your life and say, see what's good and what's not so good, you can understand that this is all the good stuff and all the bad stuff is a reflection of choices you've made, of where you've gone to in life. And that if you don't like it, rather than blaming where you are on somebody else, you can take responsibility for the choices that you've made that brought you to this exact place, and how it is reflecting back at you. Life is reflecting back at you the quality of those choices. And if you don't like it, to change your choices, to change your future choices, so that you can have a very different reflection at some point in the future. The thing that gets a lot of people tripped up about this whole concept is that they get in these cycles. It's sort of like the house of mirrors. They get stuck in the mirror and think that the mirror is the only reality, whatever's being reflected back at them. This is reality. It is evil and bad, and there are these awful people who are trying to do bad things to me and whatever. But those are just reflections. And if you change the choices, if you change the quality of what you're doing, the future reflections will be different. But if you get too lost and think, well, this is reality, you get lost in it as if the reflections are the reality, then you're stuck there. And you keep recapitulating exactly the same thing over and over again, and you keep getting the same reflections back. And that kind of sucks when you get into that cycle. And hey, I've been there. I still sometimes go there. But then I recognize that I'm going there, and I make some different choices to get out of it. So one thing that I always tell people is that if you're blaming others for where you're at in life, that disempowers you, because then it's saying they have control instead of you having control. And I used to do that stuff, but it was very disempowering, because I felt like, well, it's out of my control. These people are doing this bad thing, and that politician is doing that thing, and this evil administrator is doing that thing, and I was blaming everybody else. And the more I have taken charge, the more I have claimed the power back by realizing it's all my own choices, the better my life has gone. And so just a little thought here in this awesome, fun mirror place. It's pretty hot out, actually, and there are lots of people here. So it's not all awesomeness, but it's pretty good awesomeness. Anyway, this is Morgan with just that thought to share with you about how life reflects your choices back at you. I hope you have an awesome day wherever you are, and I'll see you soon.
Wait, who are you talking to? I don't know.
I'm talking to whoever listens to the video.
Ooh.